Okay, now we are going to learn to draw 3 cubes on the bottom half of the horizon line. The horizon line is where the sky meets the ground, okay? Remember, we have our vanishing point. Those are where all our diagonal lines go to, and our horizon line. It's going to help us with our perpendicular lines and our parallel lines. So to the right, again, we're going to draw a box that is 2 inches by 2 inches by 2 inches, 2 inches, 2 inches, by 2 by 2. Now this is the front of our cube. Front of our cube. Okay, now we need to, the corners, these 3 corners are going to go back to the vanishing point. This is where our diagonal lines are going, back to the vanishing point. The only diagonal lines go back to the vanishing point. Line up your corner with your vanishing point. Corner with your vanishing point. Corner, vanishing point. And draw your diagonal line. Now, we need a top to this cube and we need a side to this cube. So we are going to draw a perpendicular line straight up and down on the side. And now we have the side of our cube. Now we need a top. So we are going to, the line that for the side of our cube, we are going to make it parallel with the top of our cube and draw it in. And that is now our top. So it's not very big. And then we erase our diagonal lines and we have our first cube. Now we're going to do a cube again, 2 by 2 by 2, 2 inches. We're going to go directly underneath our vanishing point by 2 inches, by 2 inches. Okay, everything is 2 inches. Everything looks like we've got parallel lines, we've got perpendicular lines, and we're only going to do the top 2 corners because we're only going to see the top of this cube. So we're going to draw this corner back to the vanishing point, and we're going to take this corner and draw it back to the vanishing point. And then we need a parallel line, which remember, you can line it up with this, drag it down. This is the top of our cube. This is the front of our cube. Then we're going to erase our diagonal lines, and we have a nice cube. Here, we're going to do it one more time to the left. 2 inches. 2 inches. So again, straight up and down, parallel. The ruler is parallel, okay? And we are going to do 3 corners because now we're going to see the left side of the cube. So we go corner of the cube back to the vanishing point. That's our diagonal line. We're going to line it up this one in the vanishing point, back to our diagonal line. This one, vanishing point, back to our diagonal line, okay? So we have the front of our cube. We need the side of our cube. That's a perpendicular line, straight up and down. You can also use the side. Now, where you just drew that side line, it needs to meet and it needs to be parallel. A nice parallel line. Nothing, the only diagonal lines go back to the vanishing point. Everything else is straight up and down or parallel. And then we erase our diagonal lines. Okay? Top, side of our cube. And that's it.